first step is to remove the 3 mount screws that mount the plate. If this was a new installation, this physical plate on a new installation would be solidly attached to the outer plate. We took out the 3 mounting screws, we tipped it over, took out the 6 mounting screws that hold the inner plate. You'd undo these screws, remove the fixed plate, then replace it with this plate with the nose protector and re-secure it. Okay, Hobie Guardian mount. Transducer sits up here, so the cable goes in through here. Okay. Now, so the same model, the holes should line up. They do. Screw in the front with the nutsert in the hull, and it appears it has. I want to torque these down. I am going a screw into a metal nutsert, but I still don't want to be Magilla the gorilla with it either. So I think that's plenty secure. You can see the Guardian mount, should it hit bottom, pushes down inside the hull and protects the transducer. So now that the underside is done, what I just did was basically feed a whole lot of cable down through this little hole where the watertight pass-through is, and make sure that I left enough cable here that when the Guardian mount drops, there will be enough cable to reach. So organize my cables. I want this like so, I believe. So in this case, yeah, I've got the checking the gasket to make sure that it's in place. So there we see waterproof gasket on the transducer cable. Maybe I can pull it a little more. Same with the hot wire for the trolling motor cable. There it is. Ground wire for the trolling motor cable. Put all these guys up here. Take my gasket, bring it up, and get my screws to be ready to go. Hopefully I didn't lose them. Put them in my pocket. 3 screws. Yep. Take first screw. Put it through the gasket. I like to do the single one first. Get it started. Take this one. It should kind of line up automatically, I think. Okay, that one did. So this should line up. There it goes. You get to a point with these watertight pass-throughs, only so many times And I've pressed my luck as many times as I've changed the side ones that you get to where they just aren't going to reseat on here. Let's see how lucky we are. Well, it's in there pretty secure. But I think really on a Outback like this, if you ever find water in the hull and you had your bow hatch strapped properly, 90% probability it came through this under the seat pass-through. Now, I need to get my cable. Comes out of here. It needs to go over this. This secures the cover plate. So, check my work. This screw is secured, pass-through is secured, we just did that. We've got the cable inside the hull. We can make this a little more orderly and neat. Let's start on this end and work down. Then the rest of it's just a matter of getting all this to want to cooperate and setting it down in the hull. I took this apart to organize it. See if we get them about the same length. Red is positive. There is plus on here. Sure, plus, yep. And green would be negative. You want the little tab side down, so I want to turn this cable just a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Our motor power's back connected. Hobie makes two types of pass-throughs. The ones that come with the kayak are the three-way ones that screw into the hull. But another optional one you can purchase, and sometimes is better, goes into a hole in the hull with a gasket and then a ring that tightens it. You're not constantly removing screws and putting screws back in. Sometimes for one thick wire like a transducer or motor wire, these are the better one. And the tabs go inside the hull. This goes against the hull. Get it over here. Bring it down. Put this inside. Try to get this where it's not tangled with anything. There it goes. All right, you got enough cable? So the way this will go, the ridge, the cup, goes up against the pass-through. Put our grommet on, somewhere's down in here. Take pass-through, slide it onto the, this is always fun. It's got to go into these little ears here. Oh, there it goes. And with these kind of things, the screwdriver will help you get them properly seated. That looks good. So we put it through the hull now. Find where my keeper went. There he is. And then righty-tighty. Tricky part's getting it to start initially. Just when the cable kind of isn't your friend. There it goes, I think. Yep. We want to make it tight so we have, in a sense, a watertight pass-through. And there it is. Hasp is threaded on there. The pass-through is watertight. My cable comes up. And if I actually needed a little more cable, I'll pull out through here. I'm just going to store it in here for now. The display unit would go on this lock and load. Cable would come up, connect to it. So that's our video on how to remove and replace a transducer on an existing Hobie kayak with a Guardian mount, a Pro Angler or 2019 and later Outback. So we hope you enjoyed the video. We showed you 2 different ways to install a Guardian mount. One is on our Pro Angler video. This is a simpler way for the Outback because it's lighter and it doesn't have all the stuff on top. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and it helps the channel if you hit the subscribe button. Thanks again for watching.